Hello everyone, welcome to this episode number 12 of QnA series with Suresh GP. Today we are going to talk about Git DevOps tool. That was your question. Now if you look at GitHub, it's a source code management tool which is focused on helping developers develop their piece of code and check in to a central repository so that all changes can be tracked throughout the lifecycle. Now, before we used GitHub, we used other tools for software development purposes. One of the reasons that GitHub is popular is it's an open source tool. It's a version control system that tracks all changes that you make to your source code. So it helps multiple developers to work together. And if you have multiple developers who work on separate modules, it still keeps a track of all changes in several branches. So now some of the reasons why we need to use a common tool like GitHub is when you are a developer, you don't have a copy of the code into your local system. And some of the changes that you make as a developer cannot be viewed by other developers. So what GitHub does is it gives you an opportunity where multiple developers can work on the same source code in the form of branches. Now, what do you mean by a branch? Branch in Git is used to keep your changes until they are ready. So it could be a small feature or it could be a larger feature that the teams are working. What will it enable is once we complete the work, we test it, and once it is all ready, it will get integrated into the main branch. So the objective of having GitHub is to help you manage your source code more effectively, at the same time ensure any changes are tracked well to completion. Now, GitHub is a good starting point of using it in the DevOps pipeline. In our earlier episodes, we talked about how right from the design, build, test and deploy, the whole tools are arranged to get business value. So for viewers who asked about Git as a DevOps tool, it's a source code management tools to get yourself familiarized, to check in the code, track changes, have an audit of all the changes that you make in your system so that all developers can understand what changes have been made to the branch, what issues have been fixed, and finally the code is released into production. I hope you found this episode on Git DevOps tool useful. We will come back on the other episodes with other popular tools that are being used in DevOps today. I hope you will follow us on this channel of YouTube and make sure to post your questions to us that we can take it up. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you on our next episode. Thank you very much.